plug it back in to the back of the computer. Always check it in. Sometimes it just needs to be reset. That's all.
Test.
Yeah, gotcha.
Test.
Gotcha.
You're good.
You good?
All right, we're good to go.
We live?
Yeah,
Good.
good.
Mic on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
mic's on.
We good, right? Shalom Israel with ISUPK. Start off 1 West 125th Street under commanding General Yohana. Start off 1969, where we teach blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group, any other major difficulty of people that's trying to be Israel. We are the 12 tribes of Israel, and only the ISPK has understanding of the truth. So you should get in here. Maybe that you may be right.
No,
So we good?
Yeah, we good to go.
Okay.
All right.
What about our sound?
I'll double check it, but we should be 2 hours.
Huh?
So I'm gonna double check it, but we should. Yeah, we too on.
Which one?
Yeah.
Sound on?
Yeah, the sound.
Mic's on?
Yeah, yeah, Mike's.
Okay. Start over. Shalom Israel with Isaac BK. Start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians make up 12 tribes of Israel. We're under commanding General Yohana since 1969, where we teach our people that we're the greatest people ever walked the earth. This is a Sabbath service. But we're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. This Sabbath services here in South Carolina. We've been having some technical difficulties in our StreamYard start. Lucky about that. But we're up and running now. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our Sabbath services here in Greenville. Well, we got people joining the chat, so lucky about that. I'll teach a little bit about 1 Samuel. What's the title?
1 Samuel chapter 20.
Right.
Why I hate thy brother.
Why hate thy brother? Why would you hate it, man? Especially that's what we're going to talk about, because that's what this chapter is talking about, right?
Right.
Ready? Imagine. Call the first candidate. State your registry.
Come on, Banyara, Banyashala.
Come on,
Howard, Yashab.
Yabashin Yasha Brakathum.
Yabashin Yashab Bakta.
Hold on. Chiala.
Banyashala.
Scrolls. Sarwa.
Sarwa,
Panya.
Panya, Akwi.
Akuya.
And turn his face to the east. Hebrew. Lord's Prayer. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Walataka.
Rakaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayik.
Rakaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha. Ba'aratasa. Kawa.
Wa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Ba'Shemayim.
Bashma.
Nathan. Manawa.
Now.
Lakam.
Come.
Call. Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakinaw. Kabawatinaw. Kasalakinaw. Kabawatinaw. Wala'ah. Tabayayinaw. Panasayawan. Abal. Hayashayinaw. Hayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamlakwa. Wahala. Wahatapar. Walayam. Amad.
What we said in Hebrew, we said in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
thy kingdom.
Thy kingdom.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
will be
Thy will
done
be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Jesus' name.
our daily bread.
Daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Give us our
And
debt.
we forgive our
We
debtors.
forgive our debt.
Lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation,
temptation.
but deliver us from evil.
Deliver us from evil.
Thy's kingdom,
Thy is kingdom.
the power,
And the power.
the glory,
And the glory.
forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. Akak the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Babakashah. Athananao. Akak. Akak. La'pa'ah. Kalmalakah. Wakal Marwa. Akak. Latahar. Amatazarian. Akak. Lahakwim. Amathir. Akak. Our Aqua. Amata'ala. Agarshi. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Tawad. Aman.
We said in Hebrew, we said in English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
please give us the power.
Please give us the
Power
power.
to heal all manner of sickness,
Power to heal all manner of
all manner of disease,
All manner of disease.
power to cleanse the lepers,
Power to cleanse the leper.
power to raise the dead,
Power to raise the dead.
power against unclean spirits,
Power against unclean
cast them out.
Cast
In
them
the
out.
name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Rakanao.
Now.
Wayashala. Wahabayah. Saparium.
All
Barak. I'm select. Bahashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushua.
right.
The water.
Water.
Aman.
Said in Hebrew, we say in the English. Yahweh,
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel
And
and
Israel.
the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you.
Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121. Asha'ah, Ayanya, All, Ahariah, Bahaya, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ai, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemaiah, Waratza, Ayatan, Namawat, Ragoka, Alianawam, Shamark, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayasan, Shawamor, Yasha'al, Yahweh, Shamark, Yahweh, Tizalk, Ayai, Yanyak, Yamamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Walayala, Yahweh, Shamark, Makorai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'atha, Waba'atha, Ma'aitha, Wa'ai, Awala.
We said in Hebrew, we said in English. I lift up my eyes
I lift up my eyes
to the hills,
to the hills.
from which comes my help.
Whence come my
My
help?
help cometh from the
My
Lord,
help comes from the
which
Lord.
made heaven and earth.
It's made heaven and
Will
earth.
not suffer thy foot to be
Do not
moved.
suffer thy foot to
He
move.
that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel,
he that keepeth
neither
Israel,
slumber
Not
nor
nor sleep.
nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord the shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Such shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by
The
night.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall
He
preserve
shall
thee from
preserve thy
evil.
soul.
He shall preserve thy
The Lord
soul.
shall preserve thy going
The Lord
out,
shall preserve thy
and thy
going out,
coming in,
and thy
from
coming
this
in,
time forth,
from this time
and
forth,
forevermore.
and evermore. Psalms 83. Alahayim, Adamayah, Baka, Atakarash, Wa'al Tashakwat, Al, Kayahana, Awabadike, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Ayamaka, Yarmawa, Sawada, Wayata, Yatasawa, Altasapawayaka, Armawa, Lakawa, Wanakakidim, Magawa, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham, Yasha'ala, Awada, Kaya, Natasawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Ayaka, Maria, Yakawatwa, Alahaya, Adawam, Wa, Yashamai, Allah, Yum, Ma'awaba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Waimawan, Wamalak, Palashat, Anya Shabya, Tazawar, Gama Shawar, Dalawa, Amayim, Ayawa, Jawawai, Labana Lawat, Salah, Aisha, Laham, Kamadian, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kamadian, Barakal, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayan, Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, Na'adama, Shayatawa, Nada, Yab, Mawa, Kairab, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kal, Nasiyakama, Ashar, Armawa, Nasharasha, Nalawa, Ath, Nahawa, Alahayab, Alahaya, Shayatawa, Gagaya, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rabaka, Kaash, Daba'aya Ira, Wakalahaba, Dalahat, Haharium, Khan, Daradakna, Basa Irika, Wabasa, Wabatka, Dabahalam, Mala'a, Panaham, Palawan, Waya, Bakwashwa, Shimka, Yahawa, Yabaswa, Waya, Bahalawa, Ada'ai, Waya, Kaparwa, Waya, Abadawa, Waya, Dawai, Kaya, Aita, Shimka, Yahawa, Labaka, Ayawan, Al, Kal, Haratza. He said in English, keep not thy silence. Oh Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still. Oh Yahweh, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee, and lifted up the head. They are taking crafty counsel against thy people. They consulted together. It's like they consulted against thy hidden ones.
Against thy hidden
They have said,
They said,
come
come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off.
from being a nation,
Be in the nation.
that the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more
may be no more
in remembrance.
remembered.
For they have consulted together
They have fulfilled
with one consent.
once
They are confederate against
they
thee,
are confederates in
the tabernacles of Edom,
tabernacle of Eden,
and the Ishmaelites
the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarene,
Hagarene,
Gabal,
Gaul,
and Ammon,
and
and Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also joined with them. They are hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as to Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nose like a red, and like the air. Yea, all the princes of Zabah, and as Amuna, who said, let us take ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burns the wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Lord, let it be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let it be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. All right, it's the blessings in the Hebrew. Baruch atah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Wa Maya Ka'ala,
Ramai,
Wa Ah Halayim, Mata Sabat, Mata Sabaya, Alawat, Yahana, Alawat Yam, Hasayarium, Hakwatazanium, Haka Yayalam, Waha Kahathayim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, the water. Amen.
Who said Hebrew, who said English. Bless you.
Bless you.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai,
Michael.
the Michael,
The angels.
the angels,
Commanding Junior Yohana.
the managing the house,
Generals.
Generals.
Captains.
Captains.
Officers.
Officers.
Troopers.
Troopers.
Sisters.
sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
The name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry. Scrolls down. The Shabian means be seated. All be seated. We had a little chat there.
The sister Raya River Officer Ashayala checking in.
All right.
We got Sister Amel checking in from Greenville. We got Sister Crystal River Officer Armawad
Right.
checking in. And then that's it.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Barak Thumb to all my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Al Thun by Shem Yahweh Shai to my sisters. Clap it up in the chat, man. You know, brothers and sisters checking in. Where we at? Let's read 1 Samuel 20 chapter. This is where we started out. I was reading basically the whole theme here. David was running for his life from Saul.
Right.
All right, so give me 7 verses in Hebrew, right? 20. You there? And then follow along with them, check them. That's what we do up here. We make sure that the Hebrew has been read correctly. Without it, we won't have the authentic Sabbath service. So that's what we're doing.
Right.
You ready? And then 7 verses of English, right? Go ahead.
1 Samuel chapter 20, verse 1. While you buy rock, Dawada, Manawa, Wata, Mana Ya Waf, Bara Ma Waya Ba Waya Amar Lapana
Lapania.
Lapania Salaki Waha no Salaki Yaha Wana
Yaha Wanathan. Yaha Wanathan.
Wanathan Ma Aisha Yataya Ma
Smaha.
Maha Iwana Wa Ma Ha Kata A Taya Lapanaya Abawaka Abawayak what Abayak Salaki Aya Maba Kosha Af Napashaya
Bashia. All right. So read verse 2. Where you at? Give me verse 2 there.
Deuteronomy, First
Follow
Samuel,
along with them, right?
Okay.
Every word. Go ahead.
First Samuel 19:2. Waya Amar Lawa Kala Yala La'a the Ma Tamawa Hana Lawa Aisha La'a Ya Aisha Abaya Dabar Gadawal Allah Awa Dabar Watan Wala'a Yagala Af Azanaya Wama Bawai Yasa Dayar Abaya Mama Naya Hadabar Hazaha Ayan Za'af.
All right. Go back. Read verse 3 there.
verse 2
Uh-huh.
Wayasha Bai Iwada Dawada Waya Amar Yadai Abayan
Abayak.
Abayak.
So
So
the
like
difference between that in and that ka. Look a little bit alike though.
Yaba Aba Ya Naya Matazar
Kaya.
Kaya Salaki Matazar Ataya
Read it again. My what?
Matazar I Ataya Hana
That's Khan.
Salaki Khan Batazar Yana
Ba'ai.
Ba'ain Yana Yan
Ba'ai. Yana yak.
Banai
Ba'ai.
Yana Ya Waya Amar Allah
Oh.
all Wada I
Isn't that a ya?
Yada I
So
Salaki
Yadai.
Yadai Zath, Waha, Salaki, Yaha, Wana,
Za'af.
Za'ah, Salaki,
Now go ahead.
Yaha, Wanathan,
Yeah.
Pod, Salaki, that's Paz,
Han.
Pan, Salaki, Pan, Ya'a, Taza, Salaki, Walam, Kaya, Ya Hawada,
Yahweh.
yeah, Salaki, Yahweh. Wakaya, Salaki, Wakaya, Napashak, Naya,
Aya.
Kaya, Salaki, Kapashai, Bawa, now, Salaki, Bawa na,
Bayana ya.
Bayanya na,
Bayana ya.
Bayanya ya. Waba, Salaki, that's a
Wabayan.
Wabayan. Hama Waf,
That's it. All right, read the cause, read the
Before. Verse 4. Waya Amar Yaha Wanathan Wa Yaha Wanathan All Dawada Maha the Amar Napashak Wa'a Aisha Lak.
Pa. Last thing is 5.
Oh, Pa.
All right, I'll see if I can read 5, right? All right, 5. First Samuel 25. Amar Dawud all yeah. Wanathan Hanaya Kadash Matar Wa'a Nakaya Yashab Yashab Ashab I'm Ha Malak La'a Kawal Wal Washa Laka Kanaya Wana Sa Ga Wataya Ba Shadha I'd I I'd Ha I Bar Ha Shala Sha Ya. That's it. All right. Go ahead. 6.
Okay.
Read 6.
Pakwa, Pakwar,
That's
Pakwad,
quad.
Salaki, Pakwad. Ya Pakwad Nam,
Yapa Wadanaya.
Ya Quad Naya, Abba Yak,
Perfect.
Wa Mar, Nasha All, Nasha All, Mama Nar, Salaki, Mama Naya, Dawada, Labra Wa'ai,
Nah. That's an ending. It's an ending.
Tazaz,
Okay, read that again.
Lara Watazai, Ba Yath. Lakam. Tazayar.
That's a lot. That's an I there.
Salakia. Ayar Wa. Kaya. Zabar.
Bach.
Salakia. Zabak. Hayam Mam. Sham.
Ayamayam.
Hayamayam. Sham.
All right. Read the where we at? Last one.
Last word
Go ahead.
on verse 6.
Read that. 7, right?
Lakala. Hamasha.
Read it.
Right here.
6.
Kind of last word on
Okay,
the
go
verse.
ahead.
Lakala. Hamasha. Pakaha. And then it goes into verse 7.
Go ahead, guys. Read verse 7.
Verse 7. Ka. Ya Amar. Tawad. Shalom.
No, that's actually shalom.
Shalom.
But you're reading in Assyrian,
Right.
you tended to say that. The
Right.
breakdown is shalom.
Good.
Shalom.
Salam.
That's where people mess up because that's in Assyrian. There are no connectors there.
Right.
Got it.
Shalom. I. But that. Wa'am. Kara. Ika. Yakara. Lawa. Dai. Kaya. Kalata. Harai. Harai. Ha. Ma'ai. Tawa. Yeah, that was it.
Clap up for it, guys. And then, I mean, you guys get off. You don't have to clap no more. You should expect it to read Hebrew, right?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Where we at?
English.
7 verses English.
At the King James.
Yeah, go ahead.
So First Samuel chapter 20, verse 1.
Go to get the gist up here.
Okay.
What this is, man. So Michael, this is Saul trying to come and harass David, right?
Right.
Where are we at? In the message here? This is his wife. What Michal? Wasn't that Saul's
Right.
daughter?
I call. Right.
And she was hiding David.
Yeah.
Go all the way. Read for me, verse 8, 19 and 9, 19 and 8.
19 and 8.
And then we'll go up to 20. Go ahead, read.
It's First Samuel 19 and 8. And there was war again, and David went out and fought with the Philistines and slew them with a great slaughter, and they fled from him.
Right. This is David fighting, man. He's just doing his job, right?
Yeah.
No, doing a job like any other good soldier. Read.
Verse 9. And the evil spirit from the Lord was upon Saul.
What kind of spirit?
The evil spirit.
What kind of spirit?
Evil spirit.
A good spirit.
Evil spirit.
That kind that's in the church.
Right.
That's in the Christian church.
Okay.
Huh? You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So every spirit, the Lord makes different spirits for different things. This is an evil spirit, exactly charged to give Saul a hell, right?
Right.
To work with him, thinking that he goes, what else you got against your brother? The evil spirit was there. Okay, all right, that's what you want to do. This is what the Lord is. Read that again, verse 9.
Verse 9. And the evil spirit from the Lord was upon Saul.
Right.
As he sat in his house with his javelin in his hand.
Go ahead, read.
And David played with his hand.
Hey man, hey, listen. What are you doing with a job? He want to fight David. He want to take David out of here. What the hell did Saul? What did David do to Saul? He had an angry call with his brother already, just for no reason. Where we at?
Verse 10.
verse 10 on that. Yeah, read that. You might as well read that, and then we'll go to 20. Just give me a background of what's going on. Read.
Verse 10.
Right,
And Saul sought to smite David
right.
even to the wall with the javelin, but he slipped.
For what? But what was the reason though? Because Saul knew that, oh Lord, this boy gonna take my kingship here.
Right.
Well, it ain't yours to have, it's the Lord's to give out, right?
Right.
You're not supposed to be angry with your brother without a cause, right?
God.
Why? Why would you do that? That evil spirit came on what? That give me 1 Samuel 19 and 9 there. Did we read that? Yeah, we read the evil spirit. Okay. Read. Give me Matthew 5 and 22. You get Matthew 5 and 22. Say, may I have that, sir? Right?
May I come?
The water, sir.
The water.
Pass from that Bible.
The water out of water.
Right? Go ahead. Now go ahead, Kyle. Read that. 5 and 22. Read what you read.
And
Where you at? Verse 9? Read that again.
verse 9.
That evil spirit. Go ahead, read.
And the evil spirit from the Lord was upon Saul
Right,
as he sat in his house with the javelin in his hand.
right.
And David played with his hand. Verse 10.
This verse 10. Go ahead.
And Saul sought to smite David even to the wall with the javelin,
Yeah, just wanted to kill him for no reason. Finish reading.
but he slipped away out of Saul's presence. And he smote the javelin into the wall.
Mm.
And David fled and escaped that night.
Right. See, what's happening here is Saul was angry with his brother without a cause, really.
Right.
For no reason. The Bible talks about that. There's a precept for that. Read, man. Read that.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 22.
Basic scripture will tell you this, man. This is a brotherhood issue gone viral, gone bad. Can I say this boy? No.
Yeah, we ain't on TikTok.
Huh?
Yeah, so we not on TikTok.
Hey man, this guy, he had an attitude or a bitchitude. He had turned into a first class bitch, like a dog. Like you want to be mad at your brother. That's what you are. That's what a brother is. When you mad at your brother without a cause, read.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a
Did
cause,
Saul have a cause? He had his own evil spirit on him. He had his own first side ring seat, the heaven evil spirit right on his AI.
gun,
Right?
gun.
I mean, in other words, he was living. He was mad, man. The Lord said, I'm gonna put this evil spirit on this son gun.
Right.
Saul had bitchified himself. That's what he had a bitchitude.
gun.
He's running a tantrum. You know, like some bitches do sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? If you ain't a bitch, then it don't apply to you. But if it is, wear the shoe.
Right.
But that's what Saul was doing.
Yeah.
Let him wear that shoe. He was being a bitch about his brother. His brother was sitting up there trying to. Didn't he just got through slaying some Philistines? My brother sitting up there fighting that enemy and help save my life. Why would I want to come back at my brother? We at camp. We thumping. We done been in Hebrew God, make that right out shot. We done been there with that left hook and that right, and that crossover. We done been there. We know what that's like. Hey, relax, brother. Up here, we gotta die for each other, brother.
gun.
Right. We ain't got time to be no bitchitude up in here and fight angry with your brother at the cause. Finish read.
That whosoever is angry with his brother,
It said whosoever, even a king, even Saul,
gun,
even a king. Read.
gun. Whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment, and whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council.
That's damn right.
But
Go ahead, read.
whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hell fire.
I mean, you put all that together, the Lord's gonna judge you. And that's when I say judge, you're gonna be on this earth wondering what happened. And that's what's happening. We got IUIC angry at us without a cause. Go ahead.
If I could, you'll be some form of a fool to
Right.
not see that this
Right.
is Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian.
Mhm.
Because even when we in the hoods doing wickedness like selling weed,
Right.
and the next man come up in the same hood selling weed, we got envy towards him when we both doing wrong.
We're both doing wrong.
And it always result down to a shootout or somebody telling the cop.
Yeah.
Brothers getting unalive behind wickedness of the world.
Right.
Meanwhile, you should be finding different routes to do great and to do good.
Right.
Not getting mad at the brother that's doing wickedness like you are, and now you envy him, and both of y'all wicked.
Right.
Angry at your brother, clap it up for the brother. Right there. Angry at your brother without a cause is a detrimental thing. You have turned yourself into an angry brother, and that evil spirit accompanies that, and that's what Saul was going through. Now go ahead and give me you finish on that.
John,
22.
John.
Give me chapter 20 there. That brings us up to find out. This is why David was fleeing.
Right.
That's why he was running from this crazy. Had gone crazy. Read.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 20, verse 1.
Right.
And David fled from Naoth in Ramah and came and said before Jonathan, "What have I done?"
So what? In other words, what I do? What did I do here to this man that he's so damn mad at me? I ain't do nothing to him. What and what else it say? What is my what?
And what is mine iniquity?
Read.
And what is my sin before thy father
Right.
that he seeketh my life?
Yeah, he's talking to Jonathan. Who was Jonathan?
So it's like
That's his son,
right. So,
right? That's his son, Saul's son. Anybody in chat saying something?
we got sister Sister Sharad, the Red Book, Captain Knox on Chicken.
Yeah. Yahweh Shemal Thaba Hashem, Yahweh Shad, all my sisters. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Thumb to all my brothers, man. Glad you guys can check in the chat. Go ahead, finish read.
And okay, verse 2.
Right.
And he said unto him,
Right.
God forbid, thou shalt not die. Behold, my father will do nothing, either great or small, but that he will shew it me. And why should my father hide this thing from me?
Why should it like Jonathan didn't realize what the depth that Saul was going through, because David and Jonathan were good buddies.
Right.
Like you bring a buddy home.
Right.
You know, why you mad at this boy? He ain't do nothing. He got his baseball glove on.
Yeah.
We playing baseball. You know, he helped me with my lunch money when I have none. When you ain't give me none, goddamn. You know,
Right.
Finish read.
It is not so. Verse 3.
Go you at?
Verse 3.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And David sware moreover and said, Thy father certainly knoweth that I have found grace in thine eyes.
Right.
It's like grace in thine eyes. And he said, Let not Jonathan know this, lest he be grieved. But truly, as the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, there is but a step between me and death.
David knew that death is imminent with Saul. You got a wild man like Saul, man. It's imminent. It's right on the case,
Right.
brother. Read 4.
Verse 4. And said Jonathan unto David, Whatsoever thy soul desireth, I will even do it for thee.
Now that's a brother, because he's helping you against your own daddy trying to slay your best friend David.
Yes.
You know, but Saul had this evil spirit on him. That's how you know every spirit that's put out there ain't a spirit that's put there for like the holy, like people. Oh, I got the Holy Ghost, right?
Right.
Yeah, I got the Holy Ghost. Here, that's sometimes, most of the time, especially up in the Christian churches,
Right.
you got these evil spirits on you, man. And you watch what happened in the end here. Go ahead, read.
Verse 5. And David said unto Jonathan, Behold, tomorrow is the new moon,
It's a new moon. Go ahead.
and I should not fail to sit with the king at meat. But let me go, that I might hide myself in the field until the third day at even.
Go ahead, because there's a lot of light on that moon to show him anyway. Let me
Right.
go in the field, get out of here.
Yeah.
Read.
Verse 6. if thy father at all miss me,
Now, David is telling Jonathan what to do, right?
right?
Read.
If thy father at all miss me, then say, David earnestly asked, leave of me, that he might run to Bethlehem, his city.
Right.
For there is a yearly sacrifice there for all the family.
Sound like you talking about the Passover to me.
Right.
Sound like he's saying, David, this is how you know Passover's in the Bible, even in David's days. He's saying, man, I gotta go to Passover, man. I
Right.
ain't got time for this bitchified stuff to Saul doing. How come Saul didn't get up there and pronounce, all right, everybody go? That let you go. He had an evil spirit.
Right.
He is supposed to be going to Passover, but what are you doing?
Like he preparing that Sunday dinner instead of Passover.
He preparing the darn, because it said eat meat. He's sitting up there eating collard greens and cornbread. It's supposed to have unleavened bread. He ain't even got the unleavened bread out of his house.
Right.
Go ahead, what we say?
Eating that mac and cheese.
Eating that heavy mac chest. Well, I still do, though.
Yeah.
They sitting up there eating mac and cheese and collard greens and rice and gravy and biscuits. And they claim that, oh man, no, man. This is the way. This is all we got. We in captivity.
Right.
Yeah. Captivity. Yeah. You in captivity. You obey the Lord's commandments.
Right.
Right.
That's right.
Read.
Verse 7. If he say thus, it is well, thy servants shall have peace. But if he be very wroth, then be sure that evil is determined by him.
Yeah, you know evil is determined by him. He got that evil spirit on him.
Right.
If the Lord said, I'm gonna send his evil spirit. Read.
Verse 8. Therefore thou shalt deal kindly with thy servant,
Right.
into a covenant of the Lord with thee.
Right.
Notwithstanding, if there be in me and it's like let me read that from the top.
Huh?
A covenant of the Lord with thee. So like, notwithstanding, if there be in me iniquity, slay me thyself, for why shouldest thou bring me to thy father? That makes sense.
Yeah, of course. That in other words, read that again, verse 8.
Okay. Verse 8. Therefore thou shalt deal kindly with thy servant,
Right.
for thou hast brought thy servant into a covenant of the Lord with thee.
Right.
Notwithstanding, if there be in me iniquity,
Did they even say, if there be sin in me?
right,
Read.
slay me thyself.
Because he knew he had no sin in him. He
Right.
didn't do nothing wrong.
Right.
Say, slay me. You slay me yourself, man.
Right.
Read.
For why shouldest thou bring me to thy father?
Right. In other words,
God.
what have I done? David just wondering. Read, man.
Verse 9. And Jonathan said, far be it from thee. For if I knew certainly that evil were determined by my father to come upon thee, then I would not tell it to thee.
Then would
Oh.
not I tell
Then
you?
would not I tell it.
In other words, Jonathan say, if I knew, see his dad said, oh son, I ain't bothering him. But yet he got a job and ready to throw it against the wall against David. Why? Because he's been bitchified.
Right.
Then he's sitting up there determined to kill David. Go ahead.
Salaki, if you don't see it, at the same time, David is showing brotherhood,
Of
because
course.
we talking about the same David that killed Goliath.
Right.
So we already know at any given time with anything he can take out on Saul. You feel?
Right.
So with him leaving and talking to him about it with another brother is showing brotherhood, because he could have been there and took him out.
Right.
He could have been did it a long time ago.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
What verse we at?
Yeah. Verse 10.
10?
Yeah, so-
All right. 10. So, read.
Then, verse 10. Then said David to Jonathan, who shall tell me? Or what if thy father answered thee roughly? Right.
David still, talking it over with Jonathan, man. Go
Okay.
ahead, read.
Verse 11. And Jonathan said unto David, come, and let us go out into the field. And they went out, both of them, into the field. Verse 12. And Jonathan said unto David, O Lord God of Israel, when I have sounded my father about tomorrow any time, or the third day, and behold, if there be good toward David, and then I sin not unto thee, and shew it to thee. Verse 13, the Lord do so and much more to Jonathan, but if it please my father to do the evil, then I will shew it thee and send thee away, that thou mayest go in peace, and the Lord be with thee, as he hath been with my father.
Yeah, Jonathan was basically in the dark about what Saul was trying to do to his buddy David.
Right.
You know, his best friend. But that's how bad Saul had gotten, man. That's what angry at that brother without a cause, right?
Right. It's like we got Sister Takwa, the Regal officer. I'm a checking in.
Okay. Yeah. How about Shani? How Shai, Barak Thon to all my brothers. How Shemal Thaba Shani, how Shai to all my sisters. Who we at? Verse 14?
Concert.
Okay, great.
And verse 14. And thou shalt not only while yet I live, shew me the kindness of the Lord, that I die not.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 15. But also thou shalt not cut off thy kindness from my house forever. No, not when the Lord hath cut off the enemies of David, everyone from the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Verse 16.
Who we at?
Verse 16.
We're going past it.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Where do you go to the back?
Yeah, I think it.
Keep reading.
Verse 16. So Jonathan made a covenant with the house of David, saying, let the Lord even require it at the hand of David's enemies. Verse 17.
Right.
And Jonathan caused David to swear again, because he loved him.
Right.
For he loved him as he loved his own soul.
Love his own soul. That's a brother there.
Right.
A brother that loved him, man, more than what his dad was trying to do.
Right.
The king, right?
God.
The king had gotten himself to that evil spirit was messing with him.
Right.
Right? Verse 18.
Verse 18. And Jonathan said to David, tomorrow is the new moon, and thou shalt be missed, because thy seat will be empty. Verse 19. And when thou hast stayed 3 days, then thou shalt go down quickly and come to the place where thou didst hide thyself when the business was in hand, and shalt remain by the stone Ezel. Verse 20. And I will shoot the arrows on the side thereof, as though I shot at a mark.
Jonathan and David have to work closely together, man.
Right.
See what's going on here.
God.
Read.
Verse 21.
And hide from their father's vengeance, man.
Right.
Wrath. Read.
Verse 21. And behold, I will send a lad, saying, go find out the arrows. If I expressly say unto the lad, behold, the arrows are on this side of thee, take them, then come thou, for there is peace to thee, and no hurt, as the Lord liveth. Verse 22. But if I say thus the young man, behold, the arrows are beyond thee, go thy way, for the Lord hath sent thee away.
We got some strategy going on to have war.
Right.
David was a man of war.
God.
He understood his strategy, man. Stratagem in this case, a lot of it. Reading.
Verse 23.
Right.
And as touching the matter which thou and I have spoken of, behold, the Lord be between thee and me forever. Verse 24. And David hid himself in the field. And when the new moon was come, the king sat down to eat meat.
This is a new moon. He's sitting up here eating what?
Meat.
He's supposed to be going to Passover, though.
Yeah, he's supposed to be on the fast.
That his mind totally gone.
Right.
The king, he's sitting there to eat his food. new moon there, what do you do?
That's Sunday daily.
Right?
Right.
Just like a lot of these fake camps do.
Right.
That's what they do. They in the field chilling under the new moon. You might as well say it.
Oh,
Under the paper moon, just chilling. So
it's like or under the eclipse.
Perfect thing sitting up there chilling. They're supposed to be. And David said, "Look, man, they don't know the signs of the time.
Right.
They don't even understand. But they come up to our camp, man. What they say? I think Marduk, you remember they say, "What's the new world order?" They came up to us. They didn't know. Captain just looked at them like, "You don't know? Then you must be part of it."
Right.
And they dumbfounded, man, because they don't know what's going on, so they just claim whatever the heresy of the church will, because they in the Christian church.
Right.
They in it. That's what it is. Anybody want to chapter?
Oh, wow.
Where we at? What verse we at?
We was at 25.
Right.
Verse 25. And the king sat upon his seat as at other times, even upon a seat by the wall. And Jonathan arose, and Abner sat by Saul's side.
Right.
And David's place was empty.
Mm.
Verse 26. Nevertheless, Saul spake not anything that day, for he thought something hath befallen him. He is not clean.
Surely is not clean.
Right.
Yeah,
Surely he's not clean.
David,
Right.
David ain't even on that the meet today.
Right.
His mind, he's getting ready to go and take advantage. He knew that new moon meant to go to Passover, meant to do the correct things, right?
Right.
David was a real brother with real brotherhood. But Saul apparently started sitting up here trying to hate his brother without a cause.
Right.
So he don't know what's going on. Just like all these fake groups, some of these fake groups out here, they think they do the things of Christianity and think these are the things that the church has told them, that they think that they are the real church.
Right.
They have joined that Christian church out there.
Yeah.
Not knowing they need to get in the Israelite school, the universal practical knowledge on command and hunt. That's what they need to do.
Right.
Right? Verse 27.
Verse 27. And it came to pass, on the morrow, which was the second day of the month, that David's place was empty. And Saul said unto Jonathan his son,
Where you at?
Wherefore cometh not the son of Jesse to me, neither yesterday nor today?
Where you at? I came in with it.
Right.
But David don't want to know your collard green. Go ahead, read.
Verse 28. And Jonathan answered Saul, David earnestly asked leave of me to go to Bethlehem.
Just like David told him to say. This is what I need you to tell him. I'm going to Bethlehem. Why are you going to Bethlehem?
That Passover.
Going to the Passover.
All right.
Go ahead, read.
Verse 29. And he said, let me go, I pray thee, for our family has sacrificed in the city.
Right.
And my brother, he hath commanded me to be there. And now, if I have found favor in thine eyes, let me get away, I pray thee, and send my brethren therefore.
And see my
I
brother.
was like, and see my brethren therefore. He cometh not unto the king's table.
He ain't got time. Saul sounded like he's some sort of foreign king.
Right.
He's supposed to be the king of Israel. But he's sitting up here like you know what I'm saying? Like a Persian king or something.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
What's going on, this guy? Read.
Right.
Go
Verse
ahead.
30. Then Saul's anger was kindled against Jonathan.
Right. Now, why does that surprise? He ain't mad at his son. Why shouldn't that surprise you?
Come on.
Go ahead, read.
And he said unto him, thou son of perverse rebellious woman. It's like, thou son of the perverse rebellious woman.
Read.
Do not I know that thou hast chosen the son of Jesse, thine own confusion, and unto confusion of thy mother's nakedness?
Mm.
Verse 31.
Yeah, he didn't. He was mad because he was choosing David, man.
Right.
But David was his brother. He was exercising. Jonathan was exercising good brotherhood,
Right.
faith to his brother. That's what was going on. And so and this confused Saul.
Right.
You know, he ain't used to that. He don't know what that is.
Right.
Because people wondered, is this supposed to be the prophet? All through his life, that's all it said, man, you wasn't the one that you wasn't supposed to be picked, man. Read verse 31.
Verse 31. For as long as the son of Jesse liveth upon the ground, thou shalt not be established, nor thy kingdom. Wherefore now send and fetch him unto me, for he shall surely die.
What verse?
Verse 32 now.
No, 32. Go ahead, read.
Verse 32. And Jonathan answered Saul his father, and said unto him, Wherefore shall he be slain? What hath he done?
What he do? How you want to kill him? Read.
Verse 33. And Saul cast a javelin at him to smite him. Oh my goodness. Whereby Jonathan knew that it was determined of his father to slay David.
He knew then. He didn't know before. He couldn't believe it. Didn't want to tell his son. You
Right.
know now. Read.
Verse 34. So Jonathan arose from the table in fierce anger and did eat no meat the second day of the month, for he was grieved for David because his father had done him shame.
Right. That's sad. Read.
All right. Verse 35. And it came to pass in the morning that Jonathan went out into the field at the time appointed with David and a little lad with him. Verse 36. And he said unto his lad, Run, find out now the arrows which I shoot. And as the lad ran, he shot an arrow beyond him. Verse 37. And when the lad was come to the place of the arrow which Jonathan had shot, Jonathan cried after the lad and said, It's not the arrow beyond thee.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 30.
Scenario's playing out. Go
Right.
ahead.
Verse 38. And Jonathan cried after the lad, Make speed, haste, stay not. And Jonathan's lad gathered up the arrows and came to his master. Verse 39. But the lad knew not anything. Only Jonathan, David knew the matter.
That's right. Because they the one that was talking together.
Right.
That was their stratagem against his father Saul.
Right.
Read.
Verse 40.
Almost finished it. Go ahead.
And Jonathan gave his artillery unto his lad and said unto him, Go carry them to the city. Verse 41. And as soon as the lad was gone, David arose out of a place toward the south and fed on his face to the ground and bowed himself 3 times and said, They kissed one another and wept. And wept one with another until David exceeded.
Right.
Verse 41. And Jonathan said to David, Go in peace, for as much as we have sworn both of us in the name of the Lord, saying, The Lord be between me and thee, and between my seed and thy speed. And thy seed forever. And he arose and departed, and Jonathan went into the city.
Jonathan went on to the city. Jonathan was figuring out who his dad was, and who David really was.
Right.
And couldn't. And now he had finally figured out that this man ain't this my own father. He don't want to be like my father.
Right.
Pretty much what he's saying.
Yeah, that's it.
Because his father was just trying to kill somebody without a cause, man.
Right.
That's what this is. We'll pick up next week, chapter 21, right?
John.
Okay, so we're done with that.
There we go.
Any questions?
Give it to him.
All right. We good?
Give it to him.
Martin. Those little horns. Work on that.
Okay. There you go.
work on that. Get that one. Sar.
Sar.
Panya.
Sawa Panya Hakwil. Turn his face to the east. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabashamaya. Wadash. Hayat. Shabka. Yahweh. Malafika. Haba'ah. Ratazai. Hayah. Aisha. Maharatazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamaya. Latan. Lanawa. Lakam. Call. Yawam. Wasalakina. Kabawatina. Kasalakina. Kabawatina. Wala'a. Tabayayana. Wanasayawan. Abal. Aishayana. Ayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wahala. Wahatapar. Wa'alayo. Amad.
Our Father,
Our Father,
who art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
will be done.
Thy kingdom
On
come.
earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day
Give us this
our
day
daily bread. Give us our debts.
Give us our debts.
Forgive our debtors. Lead us not.
Lead us not
into temptation.
temptation.
Deliver us
Deliver
from
us
evil.
from
For
evil.
thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the
the power,
and the power,
glory,
the glory,
forever.
forever.
So
So
be
be
it.
it. So be it.
Amen.
Come on. Because the power. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushua.
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kusha.
Athana now. Akak. Akak. Lafa'ah. Kamalaka. Wakamanawa. Akak. Latahar. Hamatazari. Akak. Lahakwim. Hamathiam. Akak. Abu Akwa. Hamata'ala. Agarshan. Ba'ashem. Yahushai. Tawada. Amad.
Amen. Said in Hebrew, said in English. Lord in the name of Yahushua.
Lord in the name of Yahushua.
Give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to all men. Sickness.
Power to heal all men of disease.
All men of disease.
All men of disease.
Power to cleanse the left.
Power to cleanse the
Power
left.
to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
Cast
spirits.
them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of
In the name of
Yahushua. Thank you.
Thank
you. So be it.
So bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushua.
Aratanawa. Wayasha'ala. Wahabayah. Sapariya. Ba'ashem. Yahushai. Tawada. Amad.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Name Yahushua.
Name Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Oh. Bahariya. Bahayan. Gaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'ai. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemaiah. Waharatasa. Ayatan. Lamawat. Ragalka. Ayarawam. Shamarka. Panah. La'ah. Yarawam. Wala'ah. Yagashan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Ayat. Yaka. Yawamam. Hashemas. La'ah. Yakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamar. Markorai. Yashamar. Athnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'afka. Waba'aka. Ma'aika. Wa'ai. Awalam.
Said in Hebrew, said in English. I lift up my eyes.
I lift up my eyes.
To the hills. Which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord. Made heaven and earth.
Made heaven and earth.
Do not suffer thy foot to be moved.
You're not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel.
he that keepeth Israel
Neither slumber nor sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
Lord is thy keeper.
Lord is thy keeper.
Lord, the shade upon thy right hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy
Sun
right
shall
hand.
not smite thee by day.
Lord is thy
Nor
smite by
rain
day.
by night.
Lord by
The
night.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
Lord shall preserve
He
thee from
shall
all evil.
preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
Lord
soul.
shall preserve thy going out.
Lord shall preserve
and
thy
thy coming in. From this time forth.
From this time forth. And even forevermore. Psalms 83. Alahaya. Adamaya. Laka. Atakarash, wa Alta Shakwat, all Kayahana, Awabadika, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Alamaka, Wayama, Yarmawa, Sawada, Wayata, Yatazawa, Altazapawaika, Armawa, Lakawa, Wanakakida, Magawai, Wala Yazakar, Sham, Yasha Allah, Awada, Kaya, Natazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Ayaka, Bariath, Yakawathwa, Alahaya, Arawam, Wayashamai, Alayam, Ma'awaba, Wahagaria, Gabal, Waimawan, Wamalak, Palashath, Am Yashabia, Tazawar, Gam, Ashawar, Nanawa, Amai, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labana Lawat, Salah, Asha, Laham, Kamadia, Kasiyah, Sara'ah, Kamadia, Banakal, Wayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayan, Da'ara, like Hayawa, Daman, La'arama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yab, Mawa, Kairab, Wakasabah, Wakasabak, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kal, Nasir Kamwa, Ashar, Amawa, Nasharashah, Nalawa, Af, Na'awat, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayatawa, Kagaya, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Ka'ash, Taba'aya Ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Aharyam, Khan, Daradakma, Basa Arika, Babasa, Babataka, Daba Halal, Mala'a, Maliham, Walawan, Waya, Bakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya, Bahalawa, Ida Ai, Waya, Kapawa, Waya, Ba'adawa, Waya, Dawai, Kaya, Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labatka, Ayawan, Al, Call, Rakazah. We say in English, keep not thy silence. O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still. O Yahweh, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. They have consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us come. And let us cut them off from being a nation. At the name of Israel, there be no more in remembrance. But they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites of Moab, the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur has also joined with them. They are hoping to the lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brick of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a ram, like Seir. Yea, all their princes as a bar, and as the Munda, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Oh my Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as the fire burns the wood, and as the blaze set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh, let them be confounded, and trouble forever. Yea, let it be put to shame, and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. The blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Why Yahweh Shai, Why Yamaka'ala, Wahalayam,
Wahalayam,
Ma'atazaba'a,
Ma'atazaba'a,
Alawat Yahana,
Alawat Yahana,
Alawat Yam,
Alawat,
Hasarayan, Hakotazayam, Hakaya,
Hakaya,
Yalam,
Yalam,
Yakaha,
Yakaha,
Yathwan,
Yahweh,
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 Ba'asif,
Hashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh,
Amman.
We said in Hebrew, we said in English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Yes, you, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai,
Michael,
Mike,
the angels,
and the angels,
commanding General
commanding to the house,
General,
the generals,
captain,
the captains,
officer,
the officers, the troops,
sister,
the sisters,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
the name of Yahweh,
and the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you. So be it.
Prepare yourself to salute the Torah. How about Shem Yahushai Barak? Yeah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakia. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakia.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua Barakia.
Scroll down. Include us out of service. Anybody get anointed? Not. Salute out our brothers. Salute out our sisters.
Okay. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barak, Yadim Batah, Sar and turn face the sisters. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shemala Dabas Shem Yahshua, Yadim Batah, bless this.